Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Right now, I feel. What do you feel? What are they trying to take?
Welcome on into another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. In today's topic, we're discussing the side effects and the aftermath of the election, right? Some people have really lost their minds, like the liberals. They went to the extremity. I mean, we understand feminism is it's kind of like a disease, but it goes to show this is the side effect. Smash that like button, tell a friend and tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Continue to watch and give credit when credit's due. This is a review by MTR. This is a review by MTR. I'm going to leave the link down below. Let's continue. Now, if you ask, I'm sitting right in front of the sun right now. I just came out of the gym. So, hey, perfect place to be right after. This is the last thing to do on the to-do list. So let's get it.
All right, guys, it's time to go to bed. None of us are stressed about the election, right?
No.
We all are gonna just go have the best night's sleep of our lives, aren't we?
I'm done with you. I'm done with you and your mother and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
Winner in the North Dakota Senate race. It's not going to happen. Republican Kevin will be returning to the Senate.
Now, this is what's going on in the world, like for real. I don't understand this part of it. This one has to be the extreme. And if the liberals are really like this, you guys have a real big issue. Now, we understand the election was the other day. Trump won, right? Like they was going to select or elect an American woman to be the global representation of one of the strongest brute forces on earth, which is considered America. That right there just never made sense to me. But to some people, it made all the sense in the world. I call it nonsense. Leave your thoughts down below.
Dakota. ABC News can also project a winner in the Senate race.
Guys, we literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't have to freak out right now. We don't even have to we don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because, bitch, recount the vote!
Guys, I just voted, and I chose family.
Let's end this reign of terror now.
I chose family. I chose women. I chose America.
And that's your problem. You chose all the wrong answers. You did not choose all the right answers. You chose all the wrong answers, and it goes to show. And what type of man are you? Are you coming up on this podium crying your tears out? All right? It goes to show. A feminist man, that's what I see. A man that's been swayed, that's what I see. A man that has no backbone, that's what I see. But let's continue.
I love you.
We're moving on. I'm moving on. We're moving on.
I love all of this. Let's do it. Let's do this.
We were wrong.
You guys was extremely wrong. I mean, I've never seen that much red states and red counties in the world on election day. He damn near swept the board. Last time I checked, he was at 295. He had 2 states left. He had Arizona and Nevada. And last time I checked, Arizona ended up voting for him as well. So it goes to show. It goes to show. People are tired of the current state of the economy, because I think that's how he basically won the race. The current state of the economy. As far as Kamala, I thought that she could have did a much better job on speaking to the people, on staying concrete on her actual subject matters and what she actually believed in. She kept on doing the switcheroo. You cannot play the switcheroo games in America. 1 minute you for this, the next minute you for that. Typical female to me. So why would you allow her to run the whole entire world? It just didn't make sense to me. Just like they did with Obama, it's based on hopium and hope and everything else. And this needed to be based on reality and the facts. The facts is that inflation is skyrocketing. It actually went up a couple of points the other day, right? But with Trump in office now, it seems like the market is booming. It seemed like the stock market is booming. Tesla option play the other day was immaculate. It's magnificent. The SPY went up. Bitcoin itself went up. The market's moving in a positive notion, right? And I am a person that believes in you should be the president of your family. You shouldn't allow it could have been Kamala or Trump. Don't matter to me. We're going to succeed regardless, right? Just place yourself in the correct position. But this one to me was a bit personal, right? It failed the feminism community. It failed the LBGT LMNQ community. It just failed a lot of communities, and now you see the side effects of them failing. Now, when you fail, you're supposed to learn things, correct? I don't think they're going to learn their lessons. Crying, weeping, hitting the floor, taking wood. It's like, what's don't make sense to me. But let's continue.
Other betrayal for anybody that is not a cisgendered white Christian.
Shut up, bitch.
Christian.
If you voted for that man, if you voted for anybody other than Kamala, and you live in one of the states that it was, close,
Listen.
or if you didn't vote, fuck you.
Well,
Fuck you. I don't want to hear about how shitty your life gets under his policies.
really?
Live with that decision. Sit with it. Let it make you uncomfortable.
She's kind of demonic, wouldn't you say? Ma'am, it isn't that serious. It shouldn't ever be that serious. Why should it ever be that serious? Ma'am, it shouldn't be that serious at all. If you're allowing these things to really dictate who you are, then something is literally wrong with you. Because you got to think about it. The electoral votes are the votes that decided these things. Are you an electoral representative? So don't get corner camera shop flies, don't get fooled. Don't get bamboozled. Now, if you're voting on a state level, it make all the sense in the world. But if you're not voting on that level, it's nonsense. Let me repeat. It's literally nonsense. But let's continue.
You.
I hate to be the person that gets on here and cries, but this could break me and my parents apart because they just don't understand what they voted for and like what it means and the bigotry and hatred that they stand behind and how I am trying to be a good person. I'm not Catholic like they are, which is ironic because it's religion's supposed to make you love, but I could see it breaking me and my parents apart because they just don't get it, and they don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay. I'm a white woman, but my friends are not gonna be okay.
Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake.
This is what I don't understand, right? This is what I just don't understand. How is this woman, right? How is this woman literally going to say, hey, we don't really, my parents, I think her parents made the right decision, obviously. I see why they're the parents and she's the child. And repeat, I see why they're the parents and she's the child. Because it is no way that this lady, let's run this back. This lady is mad at her parents for making the decision. And I thought you voted how you voted. You're an adult. So why are you criticizing your parents for their votes? This voting system shouldn't separate people at all. Where was this in 2020? Where was this in 2016? People are really changing, wouldn't you say? Let's run her back.
That they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay. I'm a white woman.
And there she go playing the racial card. Her life is her life is okay based on the fact that she's a white woman. Please, man, race don't have anything to do with this. It really doesn't. But let's continue. Let's really continue.
My friends are not gonna be okay.
Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep. I might wake up a motherfucking slave.
On Disney Plus.
This woman says she's scared to go to sleep. She might wake up asleep. Well, if that's the case, madame, you already dead. But you gonna stay up forever? Forever, ever? Forever? Oh, let's continue.
Y'all, like, why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why? Why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why is this a thing right now? Why is this okay?
It's for the economy, sweetheart. It's something that you won't understand. It's literally for the economy. It's bigger than you, obviously. It's literally bigger than you. But let's continue.
I can't do this no more. I should have kept my vote to myself because I knew it didn't fucking matter. I knew it didn't.
We may not have rights tomorrow. So I'm going to bed with the last bit of dignity that I have left. But we fought a good fucking fight, and if it turns out that, shit flips, great, hell yeah. But right now, I'm just not. I can't fucking deal with this shit right now.
The crazy thing to me is that if this guy does end up winning again, all of the people who voted for him will be like happy and they'll just be celebrating. And everyone who feels threatened by him is fucking scared. Like we're scared for our lives. We're scared for our friends. Like,
shut up.
You have pro-life women dying because their doctors are scared to treat them because of the repercussions of his life.
Cap. Come on. Y'all got to stop spreading misinformation. Please stop spreading misinformation. More women die from kids die from abortion that you guys selected. So please stop with the cap. Go read. They got it on Google. Literally read. Don't just go with the hype. Read these things because it's out there for you to read. You guys have been misinformed and ill-informed, and you're wondering why you're reacting in a manner that really doesn't make sense. It's kind of nonsense to me. Hit that link down below. I just put a link right there. Hit the link down below. That's how you support the channel, AirTech EMF Protectors. What that does is it protects you against the radio frequency or the harmful frequency that's always around us, from the computers to your cell phones to the Wi-Fi to everything that can be harmful to you. If you love your loved ones, you love your kids, you love your family, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, all these things are coming up. Use the code down below and you will get a wonderful discount on this purchase. Let's continue with the show.
Last presidency. How did we get here? To to know that there is that much ignorance and that much hate in this country, it's so terrifying. It's so terrifying. How could you do this? How can you claim to be a Christian or anyone of moral values and support someone?
Shame, insult, and guilt. When nothing else works, now you're putting religion in it. I told you it's all a hoax. Now you're putting religion in it. Ma'am, are those tears even real? If so, you're a great actress.
When every word out of his mouth is hate, when he wants to pardon people who took over the Capitol. Do not do this to people that you love and care about. If you have a woman in your life, if you have an LGBTQ person in your life, if you have anyone in your life who's not white, how did we get here? Someone tell me, please. Someone really tell me.
Let me tell you how we got there. We got here because all those things that you just said don't make sense. It's a bunch of nonsense. So we had to correct what's going on. We literally had to correct what's going on. Let's continue.
Please. Because the only way I see it is that, like, either he cheated and that was his secret, or this country is built on so much hate and we might never get out of this.
So the man can't win in peace. If you win, it's like you didn't win. If you lost, it's like they may have cheated. Pick the narrative.
If you voted for him, you are dead to me. Go ahead and block me. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I really don't.
Flashback.
For coming out for one last rally before Election Day tomorrow. Let's make history together. Thank you and God bless you.
The scene here is so different than it was a few hours ago when people were happy and relaxed. There are people who are just in shock, and they are just stunned at the idea that they were completely sure they were coming to this event to celebrate Hillary Clinton becoming the first female president. And now they are confronting the reality that they could be walking out of here, perhaps expecting that Donald Trump is going to become president.
God.
A few moments later.
The President of the United States.
The U.S. President is Donald Trump.
Yeah! We still have votes to count. We still have.
Sir, the votes is over with. It was actually decided on that day about what, 2, 3 in the morning? I say it's about 4 in the morning. He passed 277 about 4 in the morning, because I stayed up to see it about 4 in the morning. But let's continue.
Have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris. Thank you all.
Never an easy moment for whatever campaign has to make that announcement into the evening and say, hold on here, and we're gonna hold out hope in the early morning hours.
Moment of silence. mean, let's start.
The thrill is gone. The thrill is gone away. The thrill is gone, baby. The thrill is gone away. You know you done me wrong, baby, and you'll be sorry someday.
We still have an electorate, 70 million plus, that will be voting for a man who said he was going to assassinate for treason the chairman of the Joint Chiefs because he didn't support him on January the 6th, who said just in recent days he was going to execute Liz Cheney with a firing squad, 9 guns pointed and shooting at her face. A man who has said that he was going to shut down CBS because he didn't like how they edited an interview. A man who said he was going to be a dictator from day one. A man who said he was going to terminate the Constitution. A man who said he was going to use the army and he was going to use the National Guard on his political opponents. I literally could go on all day. And yet you talk to Trump voters and they'll go, he didn't say that. Wait, now I didn't hear him. And then you say, well, here's the quote. And then they'll go, yeah, he didn't mean that. So there's something far more long lasting.
The malarkey is real. The malarkey is real. But let's continue.
Than just Donald Trump, the candidate. There is a sort of Russian embrace of disinformation, a radical devaluing of truth over the last 9 to 10 years, and a complete ignorance on civics and what the term Madisonian democracy even means, what checks and balances even means, what judicial review even means, what the rule of law even means. How do we as a nation, even post-Trump, how do we reach those Americans who apparently didn't go to civics class, apparently didn't learn the basics of this Constitution, and have just been overwhelmed with this information over the past 9 years?
Meanwhile,
I just wanted to bring you guys that. This is a reaction video once again from MTR. I'm going to leave the link down below. With MTR, I will leave the link down below. For MTR, go check him out. Go check him out. He did a wonderful job on this one. Smash that like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is the beginning. This is not the end. Another episode of the Healthy Discussion Show. And remember, positivity over negativity always.